just never gets old. Hey, Patricia with the butters on. Enjoy that chopped cheese on the house. Oh, hey, what's this guy doing over here? Sit down already. Hey, sit down, sit down. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Words with Ali. I'm your host, Ali Seavright. And this week's episode, I'm going to say some words on movies. But more specifically, sequels. Now, I want y'all to hear me out for a second. I'm upset. I'm upset. Um, I'm tired. I'm tired of them making endless sequels to movies that should have been done after two. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like Terminator. Terminator was great. The first one, amazing. The second one, holy shit. The third one, Fourth one, what? Fifth one, huh? Sixth one, what isn't even, I don't even know who it is. Why, what? Like, do y'all know, like, what's the story? Like, I don't even understand the storyline of Terminator. You know what I mean? Like, I thought when they destroyed the big thing, and it's supposed to reverse everything, but then another motherfucker come back and they said like, oh, we don't want Sarah Connor no more. We want some random lady gonna kill her father and her brother for no apparent reason, cause she starts like a whole revolution of shit. Oh, and this other girl, she got like cybernetically enhanced body and shit, and she need like all types of drugs to keep functioning. It was poorly made. It was poorly made. That's just my opinion on that. But I guess like what cheesed me most is like they're like, oh, we don't have Skynet in our future. We destroyed Skynet, but we got something else. It's like Skynet, but it's different. See, now the robots, they got tentacles and shit, and they could they control nanobots, and they got like a skeleton thing, and they're super strong, and they just did the same thing Skynet did, but they're a different name. So it's Skynet, but it's not Skynet. It's like, what's the point? What's the point of making that? Just bringing it back, and then what? You're going to start a whole new timeline where they go back and stop that one? But you also got to stop Skynet before that one, and then stop that one before Skynet? And like, I don't understand. Pointless. It was completely pointless to me. And then, like, Police Academy. I don't know anybody, if you watched all 8 Police Academies. I watched 2. I watched the first one. Oh, fun fact, my pops was in the first one, 1985. If you pay close attention when they first arrive at the police academy, he's one of the cadets. He's training, and he's also on one of the buses in a couple scenes. And yeah, that was pretty cool to see. But didn't even bother watch the rest of the movies. What are they? I don't even know what the plots are for those. I just like completely uninterested, just completely. Because I'm guessing they'd repeat the same plot point. They'd have some hijinks, comedy. I'm guessing it'd be still hilarious. And then maybe something serious happens where they all have to team up and use all their skills and try to solve the situation, and then they fix it, and then they go back to hijinks. You know, I don't have a problem with those type of sequels because like they're meant to be goofy and like they're not, they're not serious. But then you move on to like say Fast and the Furious 1 and 2, 3. I don't know. Was Tokyo Drift 3? Like how many are they on now? Like low key, like are they on like 9 or 10 films right now? And they got some short films in between there. And like a spin-off with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jason Statham and Idris Elba as a cyborg for some reason. Like, why the fuck? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. How you gonna start a franchise on illegal street racing and with the underlying premise of family, and turn it into motherfuckers driving cars through a skyscraper into another skyscraper, and like, yeah, it looks cool, but like that's not what I came here for. I'm upset because like, what's the next film gonna be? He's like, in a world where one man has to save his family. Yeah, it's all about family. From a space goonie on the moon. I'm gonna take my Dodge Charger, drive it off this ramp, nitrous. Gonna go into space, and we're gonna kill that space goonie, cause it's all about family. Dom Toretto returns for the 15th time to bring the same action as in the first movie. In this upcoming epic, The Fast and the Furious, Moon Goons. But Dom, you can't drive into space. There's no road. You don't need a road when you have family. Cause yo, it's getting to the point where it's getting more and more ridiculous, and like I'm seeing less racing and less cars per se, and honestly, I feel like it's gonna reach a point where it's not even gonna be cars; it's just gonna be a straight up action film, and it's gonna be like they're gonna introduce like some alien. It's gonna turn into Avengers. It's just gonna turn into Avengers. Thanos is gonna show up somehow. They're gonna tie in the Fast and the Furious with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, I'm just like, like, where the fuck are they gonna go? How much? How? Like, I understand you're kind of limited with the street racing theme, but like, maybe it's supposed to be limited. Maybe you weren't supposed to make like 9 or 10 sequels to like just like this small thing. They turned it into a huge thing, but like, I mean, was it really necessary? Start new shit. Like, the lack of originality that I see in like video games and movies is fucking bonkers. It is bonkers. They rehash the same plots with different characters over and over and over and over and over and over. But like, seriously, how many times are we gonna watch the same types of movies with just different characters in it? Like, I feel like horror films follow this same trope a lot, but like, let me talk about Star Wars a second. Because like the sequels to Star Wars, I liked Force Awakens. It wasn't bad. It was okay. I think it was a solid start to a new trilogy. Of course, I would have wanted them to follow the comic books and how the storyline went with that, and because I felt like it was a little more interesting, and it would have been pretty cool to see it in like on the big screen. But you know what, I was okay with Rey and Finn, and how that story was progressing, and yeah, the second movie. Yeah, the second movie happened. Last Jedi, that was okay. Oof. I could talk a lot about that one, but you know what? It was a second movie. But let me just say this. They could have, at least in the second movie, did something to lead into the third movie a little bit. Just maybe like an after credit scene or something. Like, just anything. Anything that would have been a nice lead up into the third movie. Because, like, the way they did it, the way they fucking did the third movie made me hate the entire sequels completely. I hate all of them. I love Star Wars, but I hate the sequels. Now, in the sequels, they brought back Palpatine and the Star Wars scroll. There's no precursor of him being alive or even just like a shadow of, no foreshadowing at all. Just like, oh, by the way, Palpatine's back. He's got a fleet. He's got like all this shit going on, By the way, he created the first order. Like literally the first fucking scene, motherfucker shows like, yo, I did all that shit. Yo, the first order, that's me. It's like he fucking turned to Soldier Boy. It's like they copied my whole fucking flow. Like it's like, how you gonna bring this motherfucker back like that? He was the biggest villain in Star Wars history, and you bring him back with some text at the beginning of the movie. Nothing even leading up to that, and this is so fucking jarring. It's so jarring to have that experience, especially like when you're really into Star Wars or into like a movie series, and they just drop a fucking bombshell with no lead up, and then try to fucking, I guess, sweep everything under the rug like you didn't do that shit. Like, bruh, that movie was fucking garbage. It was fucking garbage. And whoever had the idea to do the movie like that was fucking stupid. They don't like Star Wars. They don't like good movies. And they don't know what the fuck they're... I'm talking shit right now. I'm talking bear shit. Man's a cheese. How you gonna do my Star Wars like that, motherfucker? Huh? How you gonna do my Star Wars like that? Just garbage. Garbage. But anyway... The other movies, the prequels, yeah, you know... But the prequels is different than the sequels. It's like prelude and all the shit. But like some are done well. Cause I'm not bashing like every sequel series out there. There's some good sequels. I don't know them off the top of my head right now. But like they're out there. But like I feel like just like the lack of imagination to create something new. And you know, it's hard. I get it. It's hard to come up with fresh ideas when there's been so many people redoing the same things over and over, and like people like it. But people like me can see the patterns, can see, and like it makes it like when you go to see a new movie and like you're able to predict all this shit like right before it happens, you kind of lose the allure of watching it. It's no longer experience. It's like, oh, this guy's gonna die right here. Yup, he dies. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, this guy, he looks shady. He's gonna betray them. I just see it. He looks like a betrayer. And like, you know, it's like, get some original shit going. Mix it up. That's all I'm saying. But I'm also saying this out of my own frustration because I've been writing a novel series for like the last like over a decade now, and like I've been kind of stumped. I've been trying to keep it fresh the whole time, but like, you know, I reach, you know, writer's block and things don't exactly align time wise because like I'm trying to do shit. Listen, if you're writing shit, don't fuck with time. Listen to what happened in Rick and Morty. Don't fuck with time. Because when you're trying to write shit that takes it like years to write, and you're trying to go back on what happened, and then you realize, oh, this was actually in the future of this past, it's like, it fucks you. It really fucks you. So if you're writing something, you're trying to be clever, just don't fuck with time. Leave time alone. Let it happen. Everything linear. But other than that, being able to create an entire universe with characters varying from massively intelligent beings to borderline brainless rock people, it is enriching. It's fun. It's exciting. And hopefully one day soon I'll have the series out. It's going to be 3 books. So far I finished 2, sort of. I'm on the 3rd one, but like I just want to finish them completely and then rewrite them because like I know I have to rewrite them. Like the way I wrote it is, it's like kind of disjointed, but like just keep your eyes out in the next, like, I'm gonna be generous here, 10 years. In the next 10 years there might be a book series coming out. But but yeah. I attribute a lot of these sequels to a main driving factor of, hey, let's make lots of money. Let's make the most amount of money we can, and let's put the minimum amount of effort we can to make it happen. And then you get like fucking 10 sequels to one movie series. Not much changes from each movie to movie. Oh, there might be some big twist, but like it's like written in there. It's like, Same plot point, same plot point, same plot point, big twist. Same plot point, same plot point, same plot point. It's like money ruins a lot of art. It really does. I see it in music. I see it in people's paintings. I see it in people's expression of writing and poetry. Like when you get somebody that's like, hey, we like your shit and we want you to keep doing the same shit. We'll pay you this money, but don't change it because I don't know if our people will like change. Change is okay. Change is all right. Sometimes change is the best thing that can possibly happen. Change can be difficult. Also, it can be easy. And like I'm saying this to the movie industry. Just try a little bit of change. Switch it up. Get some fresh shit going. Let's keep it fresh. You know, like, and a lot of times I'm seeing like they're doing like remakes of older movies. I haven't seen Dune yet, but I assume it's good. I heard some good reviews from friends about it. And like, yeah, that's all well and good. But what if you made a new Dune? Huh? Something that was amazing, just make something new. Or even, try to bring back shit that people have no idea about. But, money's the root of all evil in that sense. Because once some big money wig comes out, it's like, hey, we like this new idea, but could you make it look like this one? This one that's successful? This one that everybody already likes? Like, this is cool, but just make it like this one. Those people are what's ruining a lot of great art. And to those people, I want to say fuck you, but have a nice day. And I feel like I have to say this. This is just my opinion. This is what I think about sequels and whatnot. It may not be factual to a lot of people, but it may resonate with some others, but like it's just my opinion. And yeah, it's my thoughts on that. And yeah, before I go, I just want to say some words to my fellow artists out there. It's some difficult times for sure. And trying to make a living off of your art is never easy. It takes a lot of dedication and time, and you got to put in the hours. But you know what? If you love it, the money will come to you eventually. So never give up. Always continue. Stay in love with what you love. Ain't that a nice quote? Stay in love with what you love. Cause that is the most beautiful thing. Like I literally picked up my guitar after like chilling on it for like 2 years now, and like I forgot how nice it was to just vibe and just create something out of nothing. And like there was a point in my life where I was just like very adamant about like trying to get like a foothold in the music industry and try to push into being mainstream and all that shit. And like back then I was kind of abrasive towards that mentality. I was like, "Oh, you want to, push your art as like a product rather than art?" And like I didn't really see that it could be both. It can be both. You can create your art and still be true to it, as well as share it in a way where it makes you profitable both emotionally and pocket wise. And yeah, there's no reason it can't be both. But like when you're neglecting the art side of it in order to gain more, I guess, exposure or I guess, traction amongst like a certain demographic of people, or I don't know. It's like there's a lot of shit to it. But like if you're making something in a certain way that resonates with you, and it's you on any type of platform that you're sharing it, and any type of medium, and if you compromise that to appease someone or something else, I feel like that's where the the problem lies for me, at least. Because I always want to share things in the way that I would enjoy it. Because when I create something, it's like even take this podcast. I'm not creating this for other people. I'm creating this for myself. I listen to my podcast more than anybody else. And I guess it sounds sort of narcissistic to say this, but like I like hearing myself. But also like if other people resonate with this and they find it enjoyable, shit, fuck. That's dope too. Um but yeah, art art is art, and products are products. They can merge, but not at the expense of the art. So stay true to yourself. If you make a good song, you make some good pictures, you make anything that's good, love it. Share it if you want, or don't. It's okay. And Hollywood, stop making bullshit sequels. Make some new shit. Alright, y'all. You know what it is. Peace.